Alrighty, what's up, guys? So I'm working on my game, Cyber 2D. I'm just gonna give a little intro. So it's a battle royale MOBA I've been working on for the past couple months, and it's gonna work in the browser. It works using just Node, TypeScript, and I'll show you the libraries I use. So these are the dependencies, so just like standard web dependencies. Um, so yeah, let's uh. Let's start. So I have a couple, just close this all out. So I have a couple to-dos today that I think we can probably get done. So first, let's launch up the server. So I added this little fun nuke thing. Let's refresh. What's wrong? What did I do? What's wrong? Okay, I need to make that public. All right, cool. So I got this. Here's a game. Last time I added these colors, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So these five colors of different pits. Um, but I recently added TypeScript to my project, so I don't know why this is here. Oh, it's just in public. It's weird. Well, anyways, so I transferred this file into TypeScript. It's the main entry point into the game with Engine, and this sets up the routes for Express. And I modified this to be TypeScript. But now let's do some. It's like I'm gonna take off my jacket very quickly. So I'm gonna be doing some, I guess early on some TypeScript, and let's just make that a to-do somewhere, just so I can have it marked somewhere. So this is definitely gonna be a mayhem, be a while, and make the rest of the project use TypeScript. Cool. So we want to do that now. And I guess if you don't know, I have this fun to-do list extension for VS Code. So I can just go like boop, boop, boop. And I have three tiers of difficulty. I have calm, hectic, and mayhem. Mayhem being the strong, like hardest to do. Hectic being like medium hard, and then this one like easy changes. Um, but I wanted to, as I said earlier, convert some files to TypeScript. So the one that I will start with is so I guess I explained I did servers and routes, and the main thing that server imports is engine. So I'm going to start by modifying that one to TypeScript. So let's set this TS. I should get some problems, but it shouldn't really change anything because yeah, JavaScript is TypeScript. Um, but as we can see, we're getting some errors. I'm probably not going to change this because this is like something I'll remove. No point in like modifying this for now. But well, basically I would just keep that for now and yeah. So yeah, I see what's happening. Okay. Let's get this done. So first of all, I'm probably gonna have to update these files. Even because they don't have issues, I'm going to so let's change this guy. Go to event. Hey, where are you? Event. Let's make this TypeScript. I guess the first one, I'm gonna do. This one says I need a tick manager, but a tick manager is tick, so I'm gonna convert this one first. Should I rename this to tick manager so it's like explicit what I'm doing? Because it's like, fuck it. Just keep it for now. Alright. So, cannot redeclare block scoped variable types tick manager. I guess that's because of how I'm importing it. Why is this a problem? Ugh, I see. And then I have to convert this to export default tick. Is it like this? I always forget the order of this type of stuff. What the freak? Export default. It's not exports. And why were you blue for a second? Yeah, wait, what? Damn, I'm already. Do 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 pop. Storage modifier? Wait, how aren't any of these blue? Ah, fuck it. I'm gonna leave this alone because I know exactly where that is. But alright, so that's right. So now if I look in engine, this has no issue. So if I go back to tick, this should also have no issue. Alright. Swag. So now I have to define these types. So this muff freaker is gonna have a tick, which is a number, a delta, which is a number, vent. Alright, cool. So I actually don't need this. Is that right notation? Okay. I didn't know that's how that works. Last tick equals Coolio. What's wrong? That's wrong. Epic. So tick is done, and we're happy here. So now let's go to events. How did that just happen? Where'd I go? Funny. Let's rename this TS. Oh, so I need to actually import this? Man, that's so lame. But I guess that makes sense because you need to get the type information. It's just that, you know, okay. And this has a type tick manager. This dot tick? Tick manager dot tick? You know this is like okay, cool number. Okay, cool, 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 cool. Ooh, I love static typing. I mean, I feel like in another video I said I wanted to do JavaScript because of the dynamic. I was capping. Having dynamic, like I don't know, I work using Python. My job is Python, and I try to make it like not dynamic as you possibly can, cause um dynamic is like how you think in your head, whereas like as soon as you try to like okay, so when you're thinking in your own head, like you can have your own definitions for things, and you can change the definitions, and you you yourself are tracking those changes to those definitions. So like okay, I'm thinking about this idea. I'm gonna redefine it this way just for this moment to think about it, and I may or may not define it back. And I kind of have to constantly keep track of how I'm defining these things. And that works by yourself. When you're talking to someone else, you can't do that. And I think you come to realize with programming that you're really talking to yourself in the future, but just not you. All right, coolio. So now tick and event are done. World, entity. Let's do entity because I know world is gonna be freaking hard. Let's rename this TS. Cool. And I'm getting problems. Okay, so this may be a place where I use any for now, and then I change it to not any. But here's the thing, right? I'm adding a .id to something. So I kind of want a class. So I'm gonna make an interface. So it's an interface. Let's call this iterable. Is that really fucking stupid? Let's see how they do interfaces. Do they call it by a large name or a small name? I'm gonna go crazy. I'm gonna go ideable. And identified things are gonna have an ID, which is a number. Or So I think this is making me do this type thing. I don't really understand how this works, but there's like dev dependencies for types. So see how I just added a type here? I don't really know how that works, but it kind of solves the whole like typing thing. So now this is the right type. You know that? Or you see that? So I defined this interface identified. So now I'm gonna have so it's gonna have a this dot entity, and an entity is just, were we doing colons? Um, and this is gonna be a identified, and then an engine is gonna be an engine. I don't know why. I don't know why this isn't wanting to do this. So let me go into server. Let me change this. So this is importing it correctly from engine. Type engine. I don't know why it wasn't able to do that before though. Why are you wrong now? Oh, because I need to explicitly type it. Cool. So now we know entity is identified. That's not even what I wanted. Engine is a engine, and groups is a string. Wait, it's a string. Can can classes implement multiple interfaces? Awesome. So they can implement multiple interfaces. So that's good to know. Okay, where am I fucking up? Oh my gosh. Yeah, how do I do this? 'Cause this is like a really dynamic solution. So what's happening is I have in my engine these groups that I'm going to be building, but the way I want to target them is by providing a string that hits these. Maybe that's not optimal. Maybe I can use an enum if TypeScript even does. So this is probably somewhere where I want to use Obsidian. So look at that. I updated the UI. I forgot that this was invisible and you couldn't see it. So I'm converting AJS to TS and I'm facing this problem where the solution is fundamentally dynamic. How would I solve the part where I want to get the right field from engine using that string? Is there a general solution for this problem? Group of type of brother. Mm, mm. That's very crazy. How would I denote that? I mean, at this level, and the reason is motherfucker, bro. God, this code is looking awful. fuck am I looking at? Alright, so I'm just gonna believe that this works now. Is okay. Okay. Now all is wrong. Entity. And I don't need you. Oh, let's change values to TS. Hey, you didn't keep that shit in it. Static? Alright, so this one should definitely. So what else were they? They're also not just Storage modifier.ts. Choose that one because I feel like that should. All right, where's the first one? Let's just put it at the top so I can get a. No, that has to be in here. So here is scope. And then settings. Don't give a shit about the bold. I do want this to be pink. 'Cause that's like. Okay. Where am I getting values? So from here, I actually want to get just values. Quick fix. Coolio. But now values isn't used, but this is a good time to set it. So here I have values, and values is going to be a type values. We have this dot colors, which is going to be a type. Once I built this class using new and a separate files, how would I access the colors? Okay, so I'm gonna stop my